Hello and welcome to this guided meditation. For you to get the most out of this session, it's advisable that you now find a space where you will be undisturbed for the next 30 minutes, where you can completely surrender to this process without distraction, without fear of interruption, giving yourself a permission slip to just let go. Welcome and enjoy.
So just notice that you're already breathing, and that with each exhalation the body naturally lets go. Not only does it naturally just relax, but it naturally leads you into an inhalation effortlessly and choicelessly. And that inhalation leads you nicely into a letting go through another exhalation. And at the bottom of the exhalation, just before inhalation is triggered, there is a stilling, there is a softening, there is a quietening of the mind. And then with each breath, as you inspire, as you inhale, clarity and wisdom is unlocked. And as you exhale, relaxation is triggered naturally, easily, effortlessly in fact. Before a pause at the bottom of the breath, and then the inhalation bringing wisdom and clarity, new life and vitality. And as you breathe out, as you exhale, every muscle, every fiber, every cell relaxes. Muscles lengthening and softening. And as you breathe in, as you inhale, more clarity, gaining more insight and more wisdom. And then being okay with that. Exhaling, surrendering, letting go, noticing that the more you recognize this pattern, this choiceless, effortless pattern, the easier it is to relax even deeper, to surrender unconsciously, to surrender without intent, to surrender without purpose, to surrender without meaning, to let go so comfortably and easily that you begin to naturally notice now that that's exactly what you've already been doing. And if you bring your awareness with the breath through the body, all the way down through the lungs, into the belly, down into the root of your being, bringing yourself present within the presence of the space-like field that is the sensory thing we call a body. Becoming sensorially aware of the root of your being. Knowing that with each breath you breathe out, each exhalation you relax even deeper, following more naturally noticing with more clarity where energy flows, consciousness goes, and being conscious of the root of your being is as grounded an experience as there is. And in this grounded experience, you can begin to notice what deep relaxation feels like. What is the texture of deep relaxation? What is the flavor? What is the scent of deep relaxation? Is there a difference between facial, skin level, deep relaxation and deep muscular relaxation? Can you perceptibly experience the difference between muscular relaxation and relaxation of the marrow bone and of the skeletal system? Can you tell the difference perceptibly between tendons and ligaments and ligature as it relaxes? What is the texture of the exploration of the texture of feeling, sensing relaxation at different levels? Here, down in the deep root of your being, is your essential connection with absolute relaxation. It is here, when fully rested during sleep, the body enters a deep phase of healing. Certain steroids, hormones, certain chemicals are released during this deep phase of rest that speed up the healing process between 8 and 10 times. So it's during this introduction, conscious introduction to your deep rooted healing place, that you can become more acquainted with what it is like to consciously experience deep levels of relaxation and healing, so that every muscle, every fiber, every cell in your body recognizes this experience, and that over time, the more that you practice, the more that you surrender to this sensory experience of deep relaxation, the easier it becomes, the quicker you find yourself getting here. And the more you bring away with you when you come back to full conscious awareness. But if you were now to gently place your awareness around the sacrum, moving up in the body slightly, we would know this as the sacred region. This would be Svadhisthana in the yogic philosophy, the sacral chakra. Here at this center of intelligence, at this focal point for creation, this is your power center. Whilst keeping one part of your awareness deeply rooted in relaxation, you can put this other part of your awareness now into your sacred, powerful space. From here, remembering perhaps wonderful memories of accomplishment, moments where you felt pride, a sense of achievement. Most notably, when we create something, we begin the journey, and then we see our created product in its finished state. That sense of completion, accomplishment, that's that feeling of having produced and created something for yourself, or for your other selves. But recognizing how here is the root of your self-empowerment. Here is the yes center to your being. And that yes center can be activated through focus, gently placing your awareness in this center, bringing with it deep, abiding relaxation, creating and exploring the alchemy of relaxation and power, so that every muscle, every fiber, every cell within your being is accessing that yes, that deep, safe, secure and relaxed sense of yes, of authority gained from the author of your own story. You are the creator of this story that is you. And in this authorship is your sovereign authority. And now, along with the relaxation, along with the yes, that self-empowerment, moving these up, bringing your focus to gently rest on the navel area, this center of intelligence, known in the yogic system as Manipurna. Here, the origin of all pathways. Here behind the navel is your center of joy, your center of laughter. This is where, with a smile, a wry smile on the face, this center opens. Energy floods from here around the body, triggering an immediate endorphin response, immediate serotonin and dopamine, adding those those sensory experiences of relaxation and yes mentality, of self-empowerment, into the joy, into the laughter of this moment. Allow your mind to search for moments of joy and laughter in your life. Laugh if you feel like laughing. Smile if you feel like smiling. And if you can internalize those physical movements, those physical expressions, and still access that sense of humor and joy, that recognition of the great cosmic joke. We are not human doings, we are human beings. We are humorous beings. We are fun in existence. And here at the navel, here at the stomach, this is where we access that fun. And yet, that fun, that feeling of fun and of humour and of laughter, that can be moved around the body so that even the tips of your toes experience laughter. So that the back of your ears seem like they want to shout out with joy. Allow for a moment of alchemy. Allow for a moment where that deep-seated relaxation, that sense of completeness and of achieving, that sense of yes, can be mixed with, fused with, integrated with your joy, with your sense of humour. And then bring that feeling into the heart. Bring that feeling into anahat, as the yogic philosophy follows. Into this center of intelligence, where there are on average 40,000 neurons at work. This is a brain, the heart is a brain in its own right. Allow that brain to function fully now. Remember what it is like to be loved. Remember what it is like to love others. Experience now love. Allow your body to relax fully at the heart into the loving sensations and memories and experiences. Allow your imagination to explore the regions of love within this space. Relax into, with a sense of authority and power, with a sense of humour, relax into this heart. And just as the heart is an anagram of earth, this is where you ground your reality. In the earth of your heart, in this plane of inertia, in this loving, caring, infinite intelligence. This is where the eternal expression of this thing that is you and all other things at the same time, this is where you are connected. This is where love flourishes. This is where love is unbound, unlimited, and unrestricted. This is where love is deeply accepted, deeply surrendered to. Bring with it. This is your emotional alchemy. Bring with it that sense of being so deeply at ease, safe and secure, deeply relaxed at every muscle, every fiber, every cell, every molecule, the space between molecules, exuding and pulsing with energy now. Smiling as if every cell in your body, every atom, were a smiley, loving emoji, beaming with its own sense of authority, relaxation, humour, and love. Allow that to move. Allow that to be the experience right now, as if your body begins to overflow from each of these centers of intelligence, so that the root is not just overflowing with relaxation, but it's overflowing with power and authority and love and humor. So that your sacred chakra isn't just creating over and over again, producing an experience to be shared, but it is doing so in a wonderfully relaxed, humorous and loving way. Bring that alignment into the belly. Feel what it's like to have these 4 centers of intelligence, of being, of consciousness, of awareness. Feel what it's like to have them fully aligned at all times. Feel also what it is like for this loving center, this heart earth, this earth heart, this grounded experience. Feel what it is like to be deeply relaxed, to be the author of the experience of deep, loving relaxation. Feel what it is like to express all of these emotions at once through the heart. And then move those feelings up in towards the throat, the center of the brain and the crown. Bring them in to this void area, this infinite, eternal expression of life and existence. Feel what it is like in these areas, these centers of intelligence, to exist. The sense of electrical aliveness, the sense of intimate experience. This is where you connect with your base level ecstasy, your blissful imprint, your orgasmic expression. Bring that expression, bring that experience, bring that sensory expression into your awareness now. Bring with it deep relaxation, bring with it power, creativity, self-accomplishment and achievement. Bring with it pride, bring with it humor, bring with it love. Bring with it love and gratitude abounding from you, as if for the first time you have connected so deeply, so completely. Bring it into this experience of existence itself. Go through your memories. Find within the body those memories that are orgasmic, that are climactic, that are blissful and ecstatic, that bring to you a sense of electrical, pulsing aliveness. Bring those memories to life. Feel what it is like within every muscle fiber, every molecule within this being you know to be you. Feel what it is like to exist. Feel what it is like without the mind, without judgment, without patterns of interruption. Feel what it is like to have let all that go and to just be in this moment, this living expression of an infinite, loving, eternal intelligence. The formless expressing itself as form, devoid of concept, words and names. A sensory happening, a sensory appearing, deeply relaxed, with power and authority, joy and laughter, with love and with the bliss, the ecstasy, the joy of being. And it is in this joy of being that the mind has no home, that thoughts have no place. It is there that sometimes we get stuck. Sometimes we can feel lost in those thoughts and separated from our feelings. And yet even that is a thought, acting as a veil upon the reality of what it is to be a human being rather than a human doing. and even thoughts can be observed. The action of attention reined in. Focus becomes conscious. And at the root of it all is a deep, peaceful, abiding relaxation that now is aligned with joy and laughter and love and power and authority and self-empowerment, achievement, creativity, productivity, bliss, the joie de vivre, the joy of being, the joy of life itself. Take a moment now to notice the breath. How with each breath you exhale, the body now recognizes all of these emotions. And how with each breath you inhale, you gain greater clarity and wisdom on all of these emotions. And how one can trigger the alchemy of the others. And how with a smile on your face, all of these emotions can become present, can be your conscious experience. How the pineal gland, acting as the master controller for all of your endocrine releases, can not only switch on and trigger a rush of endorphins, but will do, can do, is doing. Relax into it with joy, with love, with gratitude, with that sense of being alive as the author of your own story. Notice with a smile how your body reacts differently now, and how with each occasion that you listen to this, your body recognizes anew, remembers, recognizes again the beauty, simplicity, and authenticity in these words as expressed from the heart, with the alchemy of all these emotions already present. It is not only words carrying the frequency of the transformation required, but it is behind those words, within those words, that these endorphins are being released and shared as a transmission, as a pointing, as a guiding, as an energetic alignment for you to follow consciously or unconsciously. Deep recognition of what it is that's being experienced rather than what it is that's being said. And all of this gets easier. With each breath you breathe out, the relaxation deeper. With each breath you breathe in, the clarity and wisdom, the certainty, the knowing improves, increases, becomes more obvious. And this continues to happen and strengthen, becomes easier, becomes more rapid in its effect the more you listen to this session. And not because I say so, but because it is within the highest intent for your well-being and for the well-being of all of existence. So again, just notice the breath. Notice what it's like to effortlessly and choicelessly exhale and relax and trigger all of these emotions into your experience. And then notice what it is like to effortlessly and choicelessly breathe in, bringing clarity and aliveness, connection, vitality into your being. So now just for the last few moments, just notice your breath. Follow it. Follow it in, follow it out. Just notice your breath. That's all there is to do right now. Just notice your breath.